we're going to look back on our life, and what are the things we're going to be proud of? Are we going to be proud that we did something slimy to get a better paycheck? Or we're going to be proud of the difference we've made in other people's lives and helping others? Hey, it's Katherine. I was just out for a walk, and I was thinking about all the projects I have on my plate right now, all the possibilities of things I could do and things I could be working on. And I'm thinking of my goal poster and all the things that are written on there that I know are things I want to do, but I probably won't be able to do. There comes a time in your life where you have to make choices, where you have to decide what's going to be the route you go on and what has to be left behind. Do you know what I mean? So there's going to be a point where there's a lot of good choices. Like, you may be presented with multiple things that would all be great to do. So how do you choose? When I first started out my acting career, kind of just took whatever came my way, because it's not like I was getting my door beat down with multiple offers. People who are like famous movie stars now, they may get presented with 5 scripts that all shoot this summer. So they have to pick which is the best of the 5 scripts, and of those 5 scripts, which is the best director, which has the best possibility of getting well known, getting out there on a bigger level, which is going to be the bigger paycheck, which is going to leave a legacy, which is going to be something they're proud of 5 years from now. Maybe, sometimes an actor is presented with, that was a loud vehicle. They're presented with opportunities. One might be to work with the director they've always wanted to work with, but one might be the bigger paycheck, and they haven't worked in a couple years and they're behind on their mortgage. I don't know what it is, but these are all decisions we have to make in life. Do you take the job that is close to your family so you don't have to commute 2 hours a day to go to a job where you're making more money? Decisions are always going to be, a difficult thing, and it's really important to press into God and figure out, okay, God, what do you want me to do? Because if I just think with my natural mind, if I just think in a human, fleshly way of, I'll get to work with this movie star, or your job might get you this bigger paycheck, but what if your coworkers are going to be bullies? What if you're going to put up with a lot of awful office politics to get that big paycheck? There's things out in the future that we don't know, because we can only see in part and hear in part. So we have to partner with God to figure out what to do and which to choose. And I'm sitting here going for a walk, and I'm thinking of this film that I want to direct, and thinking of getting my course finished and what will I do after that. I wanted to put out another book, but I know how long each of these things are going to take, and when each thing is going to take months, up to a year, sometimes multiple years, you can't fit everything in. It's not like going to play a board game. You're going to play a board game one night, and then the next night you can play another board game. No, taking on a film could take years. Acting in a film could take months. Writing a book could take many months to a year. So what can you squeeze into a year? What is going to have the biggest impact and the most value? Most times, it's not going to be the thing that garners the bigger paycheck, because paychecks come and go. Money gets spent like that. But what is the legacy you're leaving behind? Is the job that you're going to be helping children with cancer, but it pays less? Is that going to be better in the long run, making a difference in people's lives, than being a telemarketer, calling people, trying to sell them stuff they don't want, but it's got a bigger paycheck? See, these are things we have to think of. What's our legacy going to be? I'm wrestling with this right now. So it's not like I'm coming on here saying, this is the answer. Instead, I'm coming on here saying, this is the things we need to think about. When we're 80 and we're sitting in our rocking chair, we're retired, we're going to look back on our life, and what are the things we're going to be proud of? Are we going to be proud that we did something slimy to get a better paycheck? Or are we going to be proud of the difference we've made in other people's lives and helping others? So only you guys know what it is for you. Maybe you're in a position right now where your family's about to lose their home, and your grandma can't afford her diabetic medicine. So maybe you have to do something right now for a paycheck, but it doesn't have to be something that's illegal or immoral. So I'm just putting that out there for you guys. Are you, when you make decisions, are you doing spur of the moment stuff, or are you really considering what the payoff's going to be? Are you really considering what your legacy is going to be? So just something to think about, you guys. As always, live true, love hard, shine bright.